Hello, I was thinking the other day of the first few weeks of school when I asked you to help me count. And I took notes and I made a poster, much like the one that I have here, only our poster is still at school, and so I had to make a new one. This lesson actually goes with the math packet that you got from either the mail or maybe your mom and dad came and picked it up from school. This is the first lesson in there, and it's going to feel like something where you can say, "Hey, I already know that, Mrs. Parmenter." And if you feel that way, I'm very proud of you because that is something we practiced a long time ago. So here's our reminder though. It says, "I know how to count. I can touch each thing." I remember when I tried counting and I skipped some things, and you said, "Oh, no, 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 Mrs. Parmenter, stop. You have to make sure that you touch each thing." So that's why I have a picture of somebody touching each thing that they're counting. Also, when we count, we say one number for each thing I touch in order. I can't say 62, 49. I tried that and you said, "No, no, no, Mrs. Parmenter, you have to say the numbers in order as you touch them." So 1, 2, 3 is how you taught me how to count those things. Then, after we got done counting them, I knew the last number that I said is how many there are. So the last number I said when I was counting 1, 2, 3, that number was 3. So there are 3 things that I counted in my example. Now, today, you're going to say, "Mrs. Parmenter, I can count 3 things." Challenge yourself. If you can count 3 things, please make sure that you're counting things in groups that are more than 3. Maybe you take a big handful of something and count it and you get more than even 20. I know you can do it, but today's practice is going to stay within 5. So if you need to practice counting things within 5, please practice that too. Now, I'm going to go ahead and allow you to pause this if you would like to, and just look at this poster that I have made here. Maybe you want to take a screenshot of this poster so that you can remember how to count things accurately. But if you're saying, "Oh, I already know how to do that. This is something that I feel very confident in," you don't need to do that. But what I'd like you to do next is I'd like you to find this page in your math packet that we sent home. If you need to pause the video right now so you can go and find that, go and do that now. We're just going to go over the directions, and then you're going to go ahead and get started on your practice for today. Now, my page right here has an example just like yours does. It has some apples. Now, what they would like us to do to show that maybe not necessarily that we're touching them, but that we can put one number with one thing, going back to our poster, that's this right here. When we said the number 1 when we touched the first thing, and we said the number 2 when we touched the next thing, and we said the number 3 when we touched that, that's what we're practicing here today. So they want you to take your pencil, just in case you make a mistake and need to erase. Use a pencil if you have one. And draw a line from the item, which is an apple, down to the number. So the first apple, you go ahead and draw a line to the number 1. Then you take your line and draw the second apple to the number 2. We're done with apples, so we're going to circle that last number. That circle, going back to our poster, is just like this right here. That means that the last number that we circle or say when we're counting the objects on our paper is how many there are. I would like you to take time to practice with the basketball, the cats, the butterflies, the squirrels, and the baseballs. Now, Fergie's in the other room, and you know what she did when I said squirrels. I think she's going to go and check out and see if we have any squirrels in the backyard. Maybe that would be a good way to start your counting practice today. Have a great day and practice your counting.